Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Danye, if you haven't met me before.
Welcome back to Fitness Empowerment by Danye, a brand dedicated to flexible nutrition, macronutrient tracking, and a lifestyle without unhealthy extremes.
Today I'm going to start off my day with a bang because some people need more than one cup of coffee to start off their day. Today I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of my transformation story, and it is a story that I have been hesitant to tell. My life was it was happy, I was good, and then I actually went through something pretty crazy. I was kind of in the pits for a very long time, like literally, you'll understand. Wasn't even moving for a while. Then I'm going to share with you how I found my happy, how I got back on track with my life and been empowered again, and it's been the most amazing feeling I could ever explain. So, college student, went to Auburn University. I was always pretty fit. I was a gymnast. I did track and field, cross country to stay in shape in high school. And I played rugby in college. Freaking love rugby. It's like the greatest way to get aggression out. Like, there's just nothing like running towards somebody and throwing your body towards them and knocking them out. Django, I can't play frisbee right now. But Mom, this is important. So I'm in college. I'm actually doing ROTC, Air Force ROTC, Reserve Officer Training course. I'm going through lots of training, doing lots of PT with them. Like, I'm physically fit, I'm in good shape, but I'm also working at a pizza shop. I'm a hospitality major. I eat all the time. So I'm fit, but I'm not ideally where I'd want to be. I wasn't unhappy, but I also didn't even know the levels that my body could reach of leanness and of strength, and just kind of moseying through. So one day we're on a wing run. A wing run is essentially where you get a whole big group of people run around the campus or wherever in formation. You're singing jodies, you're motivating each other. It's a pretty cool thing, right? I'm in charge of PT. I'm yelling at everybody, I'm excited, I'm trying to keep motivation up. I have a lot of energy here, and we're on a two-way road. We're on the right side of the road, and then the other traffic is coming up the other side of the road. And I see a big transit bus coming up the other side of the road. So I turn around, I'm running backwards, I'm telling everybody, hey, get over to the right side of the road, we've got a vehicle coming up. As I turn back around, I get hit by this bus. Honestly, I don't remember anything from that point on. I remember the whole morning up until I get hit by this bus. The bus came into our lane and the mirror smashed my face. Smashed it to bits. I was medevaced out of there. I woke up in Georgia a couple hours later in the hospital. I'll put a picture up right here. If you are queasy, or if you get queasy looking at things like this, don't look. So I'm hit by this bus. I'm down for the count. Like, I'm just done, like my face has been smashed in. I was able to get up out of the hospital a couple days later. I could not go back to school. I laid on my parents' couch for a couple months. Well, between that first week and the next couple months and then the next year and a half, I went through 3 major surgeries. So if you see this, that's not just a cute dimple. That was not always there. So I had scars on my face. I mean, you've seen the picture by now. It's pretty gruesome. I've had facial reconstructive surgery several times. I had to have braces again, and you know if you got braces and it's your second time, you're like, I'm in college, I'm supposed to be sexy and fun-loving, and I got braces, which makes me look younger than I already looked. That was a rough time for me. I've had to get metal plates put in my jaw. I've had to have them taken out. I've had to go up to the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota, and they did a shit job with my stitches when that first day, and so they caused my right eye to droop down. So I had to have reconstructive surgery to pull my eye back up. My right eye is actually pushed further back than my left. If it gets hit again, I have to have reconstructive surgery to pull my eye physically forward in my face. And God only knows what kind of repercussions that can have. So I've got a lot going on, right? I've technically had a nose job because my nose was broken. I've been through some shit, Fast forwarding to what happened in my life that brought me back to this high, back to this happy, this sense of empowerment, this sense of I own my life and I can do whatever I want with it. It took me until really 2016 until I hired a coach, an online coach that did macronutrient tracking and training for bodybuilding. I work out all the time. I know I have lots of goals, but I need some sort of external motivation. I'm lost a little bit. I need some guidance, and I need somebody to push me. And it's not that I need somebody else to do the work for me. I needed somebody to force me to do my own work. I knew I needed that external motivation. That's what I went out and got. And since then, I have learned, I have gained knowledge. It's not like when you have a coach that they're physically gonna lift the weights for you or force you to eat the food. You gotta do that on your own, and I did. But they caused me to force myself to learn. It was that external motivation I needed, that I knew I was gonna thrive on, and I have. And now I am a nationally qualified bikini bodybuilder. But not only that, I have the ability to understand why I went through the changes that I did. And I knew I was in that accident for a freaking reason. Like, why would there's no reason I should have survived that. None. But I did. And I know there's probably a lot of you out there that have been through these situations that you were not meant to live through, and for some reason you did. You don't know now why. I know why. I got somebody to help push me to figure out my why. I have all the motivation in the world now, and it's just because I knew that I needed somebody else to push me to learn, to push me to understand, to push me to push myself. Who knows what that might be for you, but that's what it was for me. I had to get that coach, that external motivating factor. It's been a miracle that I survived that accident, but it's also been a miracle that I found what changed things. Because nothing really changed. I went back to my old way of life. I became fit. I was happy, but I was content. I don't want to be content. I want to be thriving. I needed to be better. I knew I could be better. And so I had to find what was going to make me better. I could not be more grateful, and there are not enough words to put into context for that. If you've been through something crazy, some sort of accident you didn't think you were going to survive, and it took you years, or you're still waiting to figure it out, maybe this is something that will help you out. Maybe hearing my story will help you, knowing that you can't always do it on your own. You really can't. I mean, what is life if you're living it by yourself? You need other people around you. You need some sort of external motivating factor. Life's not fun by yourself. Like, you need other people, and who knows who those people might be. But if you've been through something like this, or you find this motivating, you find this inspirational, then please give it a thumbs up and share it. Share it with a friend, share it with your family, share it with somebody else who's stuck in a rut, who's been through something and doesn't know that they can make it back from that, who's been in an accident, who's been injured, who just doesn't know where to go. Maybe this will help them. Maybe this will give them the motivation they need to take that next step and to get back on track with their life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's really a relief off of my chest, and it helps me even more to share this. So I certainly hope that it benefited you as well. And I will talk to y'all next time. Bye.
Be empowered to make a change in your life and take the next step on your health and fitness journey.